Something wrong with it. Well, at least I can load it up.
Oh yeah.
I sure hope YouTube won't eat my comments today. That Iron Man sure can dance. Well, I've managed to see you, so that's a good sign. Or at least a better sign than Thursday. So I can take that. Alright, well, since you're here, I suppose to save you on as much of a migraine as possible, I'm probably going to save that Deadpool free roam quest. Been a while since we watched each other play some LEGO games. Not since you helped me hunt mini kits in LEGO Star Wars 3 yesterday. Oh, it's fine. I won't stop you from completing Deadpool challenges. 4 viewers, the feed says on stream at least. Well, since I'm already in the helicarrier, like interior, it's probably a little bit late now, so I should probably figure out who I should take into free play. I know that I want one of them to be Futaba because, well, it's Futaba. You gotta have a Phantom Thief around. So the question is, who else? I mean, I know you'd probably say She-Hulk, and I do need to get... And there is a trophy for destroying vehicles in free roams, which she could definitely help with. So many lovely options, She-Hulk and Psylocke. Psylocke is a fair choice. We haven't used much of her. Though now that I think about it, it does remind me that destroy vehicles? She-Hulk, let's go.
One of New York's most iconic locations, Grand Central Terminal has served as one of the world's busiest transport hubs since it opened in 1913.
All right, I let these bigwigs go. Once you bring me some of those cosmic bricks.
Why didn't they make me the supervisor here? That guy's got sand for brains.
No kidding, Zeb. Funnily enough, I do have a character played who is a beautiful woman with green skin like She-Hulk and white hair like Futaba, and you bet she's gonna undo some vehicles, no mistake.
Holding Grand Central hostage at rush hour? Now that's criminal.
If only, like, the cleverest part of, like, the inside the helmet shots in the MCU is that they actually really do something with the HUD. And it actually kind of helps.
Hulk, you have to remember to look before you leave. I know, bad guys. The SHIELD folks think we need to formulate a careful plan using... Or we just smash our way in. Good plan.
Welcome back to New York, gentlemen. Hey, no.
Rogue's another lady I like. Does she have any abilities you need right now? I'm not sure. Because I think it's... Yeah, it's alphabetical. S. Doesn't look like Rogue's here. But for some reason it didn't let me keep Futaba. Let's fix that. Alright. Wait, did the... We even got some DLC characters here, like Dark Phoenix Jean Grey, Black Suit Spidey, and Beta Ray Bill. Kind of love how many Lego City sets
Sandman's got hostages in the station.
made it into this and Lego Batman, especially through like police vehicles. No kidding, yeah. Right, yeah, let's get Futaba back. Okay, so I think what that implies is that I can no longer rely on... Wait, yeah, Futaba can't do... That's one claw thing Futaba can't do, yet for some reason she can do, as near as makes no difference, every other claw thing. I don't know if you were here when we discovered that. You probably were if it was last week. I thought the Mighty Micros set... I bought the Mighty Micros set that came with Loki, but not for myself, for my then girlfriend, who was a fan of the character. Well, if she was a fan of his portrayal in Marvel, imagine how much of a fan She-Hulk bench pressing the Sand Monster was awesome. It's fine. Squirrel Girl's cool too. Well, yeah, but I'm not as familiar with.
Please don't ask me why the long face.
Hey, here's something Futaba can do. Though it seems you're expected to do it with a web slinger because, well... Come on, Titus. Alright. Beta Ray Bill with Stormcleaver. Ooh! I'm guessing they gave Thor Stormcleaver during like Endgame or something, so that Cap could wield Mjolnir without consequence, and so that Thor could still be a Chariot Arcana persona, having the physical attacks to piggyback off electric shock technicals. Boosh! Honestly, Spidey Sense as an ability is kind of lazy. How is the stuff you find plainly not there until you use it? I mean, while I haven't played Lego Marvel, it's in Lego Batman 3. I suppose, to be fair, from like Lego Batman 2 onwards is when Lego superhero games became all the more similar. She-Hulk is small, but can she do all that stuff? That's a good question. I mean... They just did with her male counterpart, at least. That's a good question. Or male cousin. that is. Well, one leg up she does have over him is that she is small enough to fit inside of most vehicles, which makes her...
Looks like you'll have to get past Abomination to get inside.
a bit more useful in getting some mini kits, so that is a plus. I'll give her that. Ah! I think, okay, there is another huge truck you can potentially wreck with Jen. But, oh. Is it just me, or do these sand monsters move a bit like zombies? What I should have done is... Oh, there's an easy trophy I could go for because I have Loki and Hulk in the party. But, and I think you... Okay, fan service aside, She-Hulk is a legitimately more interesting character than Hulk. I will say, Smart Hulk was definitely a long time coming, at least in the MCU. Were you saying something about Loki earlier? Something with my ex. Well, I will say, because we have Hulk and Loki in our quick select, I can theoretically go for a certain very referential trophy. But sure, let's see it. All right. All right, so Hulk, grab Loki. All right. Now I need to do that on Loki. That's the wrong finisher. I need the other one. There we go. Puny God. All right. Right, so, question to answer, can She-Hulk do this? Okay, will the red and silver truck also get thrown around? Let's find out. Wow. Well, it splits apart. Boosh! Oh! Well, That is, there's one question about one thing She-Hulk can do that Hulk can do that She-Hulk can't. Nickel.
Hulk angry!
Ah, Nikolai! Nikolai. Alright, now, from the game just gender flipped you. Good thing you weren't playing with
I think I'll give you a hand. Or two.
Oh, very funny, Marco.
There's sand everywhere, but this won't be a day at the beach.
I suppose one other thing Hulk can do that She-Hulk can't is that it's the I don't like Sandman. Alright, oh, come on. Burn you! Or do I have to... Yeah. And it breaks, and that's how you reveal the mini kit. If not meltable, why gold? That's a good question. Maybe because it was connected to something that is meltable. Well, here's a Stanley in peril. How did I not notice that the first time round? What's wrong with me? So C-3PO is the meltable one and TC-14 is the explodable one, right? Well, theoretically, by LEGO game rules...
You can't beat me. I've already won, hands down. We have an unscheduled arrival in the main terminal.
I don't know about you, but this feels like a very good section for stud grinding. I mean, we have all the stud multipliers, so I'm not really worried about the... Yep, there it is, billionaire philanthropist.
It's on the wall for you guys.
Don't make too many hand puns, I don't like Sandman. Count Dooku might cut one off. Stud grinding. You know which character is known for snatching valuable objects? Well, yeah, I know. I think from now on, it's fair to say that I intend to use. I intend to to bring Futaba into every level. Now that I can say for reasonably sure that. The relying on player 2 to bring everyone that I want is unreliable. You're a fan of the character too. Mainly because the reason I keep calling her Futaba is because of a certain other role that I know Erica Lindbeck from. one that she's probably as proud of, if not more. Actually, if you activate a second player, you can choose 2 characters and they'll stick with what you select. I mean, yeah, but the only real thing that I really needed a second controller for was the trophy I already got for having it connected while both players were different Ezios. Boosh!
Like I'm king of the castle, Super Zeros. Good luck getting past this.
Isn't Shulky the only non-big figures that strong?
Sharp object to trigger it.
The only one I know of, certainly. Theoretically, I suppose 4 should be reasonable. Because, I mean... Thinking of it, she might be the strongest character in the game relative to body mass. Right. There we go, Futaba. Oh, come on, Risei. So the mini kits and the Stanleys and Perils are all I have to worry about. Yeah, because it looks like everything else is only really needed for studs, and I literally just got the stud trophy. Alright. Blast it! I enjoyed quoting Jar Jar and Qui-Gon's dialogue with you yesterday. If only there were other Phantom Thieves in this game, then I would actually have some good Futaba lines to as a frame of reference. Oh, come on, target the thing, you. Oh, don't be a pleb, you pillock.
So much for taking the subway down to the Bugle. Guess I'll just have to fight my way through it.
Well, I mean, you and Waka are very good at Blitzball.
Thanks for swinging by, Spider-Man.
You Avenger guys are really great at making a mess.
Hey, I just replaced that.
Ooh, 3 viewers, nice. Okay. Gonna reveal that thank you. Lego sure loves its giant incorporeal boss fights. Just watch them somehow shoot. Just watch. Somehow they're gonna shoehorn something like that into a theoretical Lego game based on my book. Well, if that's the case, I mean, the only real way to protect it from anything that seems unreasonable would be to take a sort of producer's role. I know I keep making the comparison, but Lego Batman 3 had that Batman boss fight. Yeah. I mean, my memory of getting all the achievements on Xbox is... Wait, what? You think I wouldn't take a producer role if I had a chance? It'd be a dream come true. Yes, Futaba has a grappling hook. Yes, Futaba. All right.
This might require some extra muscle power.
Apparently they're now making a crossover comic where Futaba meets DC's Power Girl. There are 4 very big reasons why I'd buy it. Which says a lot because I hear them and think Futaba because of PlayStation Spider-Man or Frost from Mortal Kombat 11 because of Injustice 2.
Spidey sense. Something close by.
Alright, since it's just one, I gotta give this one to Futaba.
Seems like I've got my hands full with you.
Okay, there's one more. Okay, I think this is how we're supposed to get that last mini kit, because this leaves water, and water can be frozen. Because for some reason, Loki's magic element in this is Bufu rather than Megiddo Almighty.
Melting! No, wait, I mean, I'm solidifying! Solidifying! Oh, what a world! No!
I was just playing this level on PS3, and for some reason it didn't have that second line. I mean, if they really wanted to complete the Wizard of Oz, if they really wanted to complete the Wizard of Oz reference.
You think you can stop me? I'm not pulling any more punches!
Alright, come on, Bufudine. There we go. Okay. Expected to go down this to actually get the mini kit. There we go, alright. Sandman quotes the Wicked Witch of the West. Wouldn't it be more appropriate for the Green Lady here to do it? To be fair, I suppose they do correct that when they... Remind me, was LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars one of those games you could stream? You could bring back the prequel mean character unlocks. They sent in the Golden Supers! Oh, what? What was that blithering idiocy? Alpha... because I'm relying on what the PS5 can natively stream, yeah, because I'm relying on the native PS5 streaming software, any game that's still stuck on the PS3, I can't stream, which is why I haven't been doing any of the classics except for the original trilogy because of its re-release. Does it really want me to? I'll take that as a yes. At least it gives me a chance to get at least one more Hulk transformation. Okay, but the Clone Wars was one of the PS3 ones, or one of the streamable ones. It's one of the PS3 ones, unfortunately. Everything up till LEGO Lord of the Rings.
You got me that time, but I'll still beat you to the punch. I hate to hammer a point home. You just won't take a hit.
They insist that they only give you the targeting reticle as male Hulk. Is LEGO Marvel... Gee, wow. Come on, Futaba. You don't want this game to look sexist, don't you? Anyway, as I was saying, because the Wizard of Oz gets a world in LEGO Dimensions, I suppose they do sort of correct course by actually making the Wicked Witch of the West actually giving her a minifig. Oh, come on, hit it! Is this another... Well, damn it. Alright, fine. That's for keeping Nikolai from his vodka! Quick, Futaba, put She-Hulk on your shoulders, you know, like in a chicken fight.
Yes, sir. Hulk, can you help with some of this debris?
I suppose the funny bit about that is that Futaba fills the little sister role of her team, at least as the social role.
I've given Reed Richards the job of finding out why everyone seems to want them. Thanks for your help, Spider-Man. There's always a place in this operation for a hero like you.
Like I have time for that. I've got a trigonometry exam tomorrow. My aunt needs me to pick up a dozen eggs, and I'm drowning in angst.
So, who's behind all this? What exactly are they up to? And will it cut into my hot tub time?
I don't know. I wish I knew, and yes. Tony, get back to Stark Tower and try to get me some answers.
2 trophies in 1 level. Because, I mean, if it felt a bit premature, that do you already have an alternate name for Nick Fury already? If not, can he be Mace Windu? The name I already call him. I already call him Barrett because, well, even though he is Samuel L. Jackson, he's voice matched both here and in Lego Incredibles by John Eric Bentley, who is Barrett in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Those fiendish felons. Wait till I rant about this on my soapbox.
Okay. Now I have to actually view at least one of those mini-kit, one of those mini-kit comic strips in order for a trophy, but we've already gotten 2 so far, so I think we're good on that. Now, let me know if you stream Final Fantasy VII so I can stream for Tifa. So I can simp for Tifa. Simp for Tifa. Simp for Tifa. I mean, Tifa is pretty, I'll give you that. But that's not why Cloud is so all over her. I mean, Aerith would tell you that...
That guy. Hey.
Come off it! Alright. Sorry. I've learned my lesson. The vehicle provided is going to be make things harder. So.
Hey! Hope you guys aren't sick of races yet, because you ain't 100% in this game without finishing mine. Hop in your favorite wheels and show me what you're made of, punk.
How about this, Herr Richtofen? I have nitrous! This Herr Richtofen, I have... Oops, you didn't accidentally hit Deadpool with your car. It's fine, you can try again. Or I can pull over, wait for him to catch up. Or I can do the Driver San Francisco thing of like, going, never mind. But at least it, boosh. At least he got himself stuck on a taxi, so makes things a little bit easier on me. Oh, power! I feel like Jeremy Clarkson.
I've seen some scary things in my time, but you behind the wheel, you're a speed demon, make no mistake.
You have to wonder why... Okay, who is this Herr Richtofen you keep thinking? That's the Nolan North role that well, as Nolan North roles go, I think that's the one that really gives him the most ability to flex his range. I mean, yeah, it's Call of Duty Zombies, so so he can get pretty silly with it, but if there's a guy calling for a taxi, why is it not highlighted as a quest? Nolan North, didn't he play Ki-Adi-Mundi in the Clone Wars? Well, you're welcome to think of him as Ki-Adi-Mundi if you wish, but to me, Nolan North putting on a voice is Dr. Edward Richtofen. Nolan North just doing Nolan North is Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed. No, my bad, I was thinking of Darren Norris. To be fair, as Fairly Odd Parents... as Fairly Odd Parents go, he's probably the actor I'm the least familiar with.
Where? I lost my favorite flamingo blade, and I can't be bothered to go look for it myself. Eesh. Man, these fetch quest guys tick me off. I still want you to go find that sword, though. Chop, chop!
No kidding.
Oh, watch it, buddy.
Alright. Alright, so it's in this alleyway here somewhere. Those fetch quest guys really ticked me off. Deadpool, you are a fetch quest guy. I thought you were self-aware. To be fair, I suppose he's the main self-awareness thing that he's characterized by is his consciousness of the fourth wall, and not in a Winnie the Pooh playful way. But like, to him, the fourth wall is something you can just obliterate at will.
Awesome, you found it! I can sleep at night again. Be honest, though. You just followed the convenient trail of studs, didn't you? Nah, games are too nice these days.
Well, Well, yeah, even before... Even with the... So, like, take Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or something. Even in the re-releases where you don't have to worry about multiplayer trophies, you do have to worry about bloody DLC trophies. And... Well, one of them asks for you to get the optional objectives in everything, and one of those optional objectives is a nightmare. If you've played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you know which one I'm talking about.
It's my third quest, so you know what that means? The designers have probably run out of ideas. Let's beat up a set number of bad guys. Extra points if you see them spawn in.
Well, for this, I don't feel ashamed switching to Futaba. Because, I mean, I lose the advantage of range, but... I gain the advantage of her being, like... the best family one random army I could have asked for. Then again, to be fair, she is also in Final Fantasy VII Remake as Jesse. Iron Man destroying cars as he drives through the city so he can sell people new cars later. That's how he gets rich. To be fair, since I, as a car bore, can actually identify his car, because, I mean, like, I've already seen enough Top Gear bits on various incarnations of the Audi R8. Even if I didn't play, like, Need for Speed Carbon and know from, like, the Le Mans concept build. Oh, for... Yeah, you get him, you leave this one to me.
Phew! Guess you'll be wanting a prize now, huh? Well, I'm fresh out. I'm only messing with you. Take it and get out of here, you crazy kid.
Oh, now we get Aunt May. And it's not for anything Spidey related. Well, there we go. Now we're missing... I think only one character, and... If it's who I think it is, really? That's how you get such an important character? In a self-admitted filler mission?
It's like they could have been my twin.
He's all right, I suppose.
Well, at least, even without fast traveling from the minimap, the game devs really couldn't think of anything better for Spidey's main parental guardian. I mean, you'd think they'd do like a quest line where like MJ is the quest giver so she could give like, heck, you could have helped her buy groceries and that would have been better. Well, maybe that's the quest line. Get her to buy groceries for her to get like Gwen Stacy. Protect her from various bad guys to get like MJ. And like ferry her somewhere to get herself. I mean, how hard would that be? I mean, they've done like heaps of quests before. What? All right. So. Okay, good. There was nothing else I needed to worry about. So, times. I'm an idiot. Why did I not? Why not go over the vehicle thing on the helicarrier to buy the Deadpool chopper? Come on, for a mission like that, you'd expect to get some irrelevant character who, you know, doesn't appear in the story proper. I know, and yet, for some reason, I mean, you'd think she'd be the character you'd get for doing where is it? This mission in the Daily Bugle. Well, because, well, she, Gwen, MJ, and Pete are all present.
The top 5 floors of the Baxter Building are home to the Fantastic Four. Up-to-date plans are unavailable, as Reed Richards is continuously reconfiguring the layout of his labs.
Dr. Doom, it's Dr. Octopus. I found it.
Destroy them, my Octobot! Hey, don't
I suppose to answer your question about when I should do Final Fantasy, I suppose after I'm done with Legos and perhaps even some Star Wars, I might have to do another poll that asks like, what now? And if it lands on like JRPGs, I could pose the question of, should we do Persona so I can show where I know Futaba, where I know her as Futaba? And Final Fantasy, so you can have Tifa while you and Cloud can have Tifa while Barrett and myself have Jesse. Jedi Power Battles, perhaps? Right material for prequel quotes, and besides the cursed elevator we discovered yesterday, the game is really fun. You could be Obi-Wan again, and in a gameplay setting, at least, that would be pretty familiar to me, having already gone through the other power trips on PS2 and 3 in the form of The Force Unleashed and the Revenge of the Sith game. Granted, one wanted to be more of a fighting game than anything else, but they're both still hack and slashy. 9 times out of 10. I appreciate that Odin.
At your service. I've been cooked up in there since 1978.
Is that the year you debuted? Is that a reference to the year you debuted in the comics, Herbie? Futaba, I know that you don't have any weaknesses, but you don't have any resistances either. I mean, you should know that. Doing a great job selling Final Fantasy.
You're shaping into something useful here.
Done a great job selling Final Fantasy to me. Very well, I'll join for Tifa. I probably never mentioned before, but I happen to have a very slight interest in strong ladies. Well, the question is, what other strong ladies are there, and perhaps even other Final Fantasies that fill the party role of the monk? Your Zio. Is it again relying on? Does it again want me to rely on Ezio's shield to put out the flames? Because, I mean, we have.
That ice beam of yours. How about using that?
We have characters with Bufu elements. Yeah, Tifa fills the role of the mommy. I mean the monk.
I'll be taking my leave now. Goodbye, substantial heroes.
To be fair, while her combat role is definitely that of a monk, I definitely see where you're coming from in that she's a very maternal influence in the party's social lives. So, anyway, if you're a fan of the other Star Wars Power Trip games, I think you may enjoy Power Battles. If Iceman is who I think he is, then we might just have someone from the investigation team, someone from Seas, and someone from the Phantom Thieves here. Just watch out for the Elevator of Doom. It killed more Jedi than Order 66 did. Order 66. It is appropriate that they give us Odin for our Zio element because, well, as a persona, he's mainly associated with electric magic. Wait, can anyone else do in the game do the shield thing Captain America just did? Is being American a unique ability in this game? To be fair, I think Susan can, or as we know her, Sarah. Though to be fair, that would imply that most characters with an aptitude for the Force, like Rise here, would be solid contenders as well. Herbie! No. Might as well test that. Right, Resay. Yep. Right, Resay. Yep. Behold, the Fantastivator! I don't know about you, but I feel like that name needs a little bit of work. Regardless, Owlsy! You have Zeo magic, you idiot. Use it. Human Torch is an Obi-Wan character to me. I don't know who voiced him here, but he was voiced by George in a comic dub. Well, if he's voiced by who I think he is, that's the point I was making just then. Does that not provide this mini kit? Or are there more flames that I'm missing? No, I was missing that. Speaking of YouTube voice acting, do you have a playlist of videos you personally voice acted in? And many voice actors do it.
You should be able to use your power cosmic here.
And as a director, I like seeing what else my cast has been in. That's on my other channel because this is primarily for everything I do, like with games and stuff. Everything I do with like filmmaking and performing and stuff. That's on my other channel. I think it's linked in. I think it's linked somewhere in like on like my channel homepage or something. I might have to link it to you from Discord if you can't find it. I don't see it. I'd appreciate the link. Tell you what, wait, how is Galactus not a big fig? Have you seen the guy? I know that. It does feel weird, but given that he still uses all the regular minifig proportions, I'd imagine that's why they didn't go. That's why they didn't make. That's why if I hold Y, no matter what button I press, there's nothing I can do to enlarge him. Do you have alternate names for Galactus and Magneto? I know Tony J voiced both of them before. Well, if it was Tom Kane, I'd be thinking of either Admiral Yularen or Takeo Masaki, also from Call of Duty Zombies. If it's Tony J, I'd probably be thinking of Monsieur Dark from Beauty and the Beast, or Frollo from Hunchback. But I suppose, to be fair, he did fill in for Shere Khan in like Tailspin and like direct-to-video follow-ups to the Jungle Book and well, to be fair, the less said about that era of Disney filmmaking, the better. Which is a real shame because he also narrated Treasure Planet, and they already had like a full franchise planned out for it and everything. Oh, enough laments. Ezio. Oh, I miss that era of Disney filmmaking. Despite their quality, those sequels had a charm that the constant remakes just don't. At least they added something new. Well, I will applaud that attempt. Fair enough. I mean, it's supposed to be fair. There is a reason why... there is a reason why, like, Winnie the Pooh was basically their favorite subject. I mean, they got a lot of mileage out of Winnie the Pooh. I think they did like 4 feature-length bits. Also, I'm a big fan of the Aladdin sequels and TV show. I wouldn't be as big of that story if it were just the first movie. I mean, yeah, and more than that, it introduced bloody Homer Simpson as the genie, in case they couldn't get Robin Williams. And more than that, it proved that, much like, you know, James Woods after him, bloody Jonathan Freeman is one of those actors who would reprise his role at, well, basically at any time he was asked. What's funny is that Robin Williams did reprise the genie for a computer game teaching math to kids, of all things. And people say that even the first Kingdom Hearts had no faith from Disney, and yet, like, they're able to blow money on that, and to get Mickey Mouse in, like, I don't know, typing games and stuff. That just doesn't make sense to me. What does make sense, however, is that Capcom had the exclusive game rights to Mickey's license around the time at least the first Kingdom Hearts was getting made, so...
I don't think you'll be following me across here, heroes.
At least insofar as, like... hearing me put on other voices goes, not only will Kingdom Hearts give me that flexibility with, like, very many roles more people will be familiar with, it having more than its fair share of Final Fantasy faces means that I actually spoke to Mark Waters, the guy who did the background music for the Aladdin follow-ups, including the show. He's actually a huge inspiration for me as a composer, and he actually really likes my work. Huh. I suppose that does give a little bit of faith that the indie creator on YouTube can get respect from, like, big serious players. Like, yeah, this one we're definitely expected to blast with Ezio. As I was saying, well, even though you have to wait until Kingdom Hearts 2 to see Tifa, KH1 does still have Yuffie and, like, a younger Selphie, and which seems weird to me because it has, like, the fully grown Squall. I mean, to be fair, which Final Fantasy characters they chose to represent on Destiny Islands, I suppose, were chosen very deliberately insofar as which would, like, best map onto, like, the world that represents, I don't know, innocence. He's in turn a fan of John Williams, who once invited him to conduct alongside him, I think for the Olympics in the 90s. He must have felt the same way that I did when he liked my music. I don't know, that feels like a bit of a stretch, but I mean, if it wasn't, then then I suppose that lends a bit more credence to my point about the establishment in general underappreciating indie creators, but actual people that work in and have been subject to the establishment can respect what has happened there, or what can come from there. I suppose that's kind of the thing, really, is that systems like that start as a meritocracy, and yet to protect their power over time, or at least the power of those already in power, it, like, inevitably transitions to aristocracy. I suppose it depends on the person, but Mark was very kind and encouraging to me. Yeah. Then I suppose the kind of person that would want to turn a meritocracy into a form of aristocracy is also the kind of person that wouldn't take defeat lightly. At least enough to accept it fair and square. Alright. What kind of equipment would clone troopers need to simulate gliding? I mean, I know that jet troopers are a thing because, well, Battlefront is a classic, but I suppose it would only really be to, like, conserve fuel and charge and stuff to use one of those jetpacks for, like, gliding rather than actual flying. Gliding clone troopers? Wait, I've got something.
What are you doing? No!
Boosh!
Parker, do your job! I want some play for bugle stories on the net thing, or interface.
Check Discord.
Yes, sir. Netface.
You understand the web, don't you?
The web? Yeah, it's a job and a hobby.
You're a real doctor, right? Because I have a page right here, and it goes down there. Ooh, if I've been over there, wow.
Your cheap health plan doesn't cover office visits.
Thanks.
Parker! Parker! I need some footage of this for the website. How hard can it be? I mean,
Don't say that.
the news is coming up.
You could record it with your smartphone, JJ, if you could figure out how to turn it on.
I suppose by that laugh you just saw it. Yes, I did. I did.
Hey, guys. You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
Okay, I know that the Stanley in... I know that the Stanley in Peril is around here somewhere. I'm guessing it's in that... I'm guessing it's in that glass thing. Because, I mean, there's no mini-kit detector arrow indicating that's where I should go. And it doesn't seem like the gold brick detector indicates any Stanley's in peril, so... Re-say! You're supposed to be an expert! You're supposed to be a phantom thief, bloody hell. The characters they've given me, they haven't exactly made getting up to things that can explode. Love how those PCs actually have the classic Lego screen printing. That may be cool and appreciated, but I'll say this, they haven't exactly made... by giving me the Hulkbuster for my explosives, there we go, there's the Stanley in peril. Yeah, they haven't exactly made, getting somewhere where I can explode things, easy. Then again, maybe that's the point, to actually try and waste my time as much as possible on this platinum, because, well, I'm in the very, very end game. So much so that, as far as I'm aware, all of free roam is done and dusted. Meaning we only have like a matter of I don't know, like 2 or 3 streams after this one, and then we'll have 100% and that platinum. To be fair, I suppose that using the shield is just as viable for like mini kits like that, but I'm still not really sure about it. Anyway, we got 1 billion studs in this level alone. This is a lot about how much of a gimme the stud trophy is here, as opposed to something like Lego Lord of the Rings, where you have to go for the levels with the stud multipliers before anything else, which is a shame to someone like me who's seen the movies and wants to do right by them by starting in the Shire and working all the way west to Mordor. And chronologically at that. To be fair, it did me playing 2 characters with gorgeous white hair. Ah, you switched from Reed. To be fair, we still need Reed for this. Yaboosh! Alright, can Reed do this? Because, I mean, Stretcho... Yep, you just have to target them rather than wait for an interact prompt to appear. Okay, so if there are only 7 mini kits in this next section, then we're good.
Victory is now within my reach!
You got a lot of debris in the way. How do you expect to really do anything? Ah. Right. Alright, so 5 fire hydrants. The strength for this police van. There are 2 more. Okay, there's the 2 more fire hydrants. Okay, I think we're all right. Yeah, I suppose that's one thing that Big Figs can do that She-Hulk can't, is that they can't do that ground pound that's like, Hulk smash! Oh, come on. Burn off, you stupid fire hydrants. Well, they're all popped. Let's all have a big... Let's have like a big grill dance party in the spray of the hydrant. Where's the sidewalk chalk? Where are the kids playing hopscotch?
My arm!
To be fair, I suppose you'll only really understand what I'm referring to if you've seen that Let's Fail. Or if you've seen the Achievement Hunter animated based on it. Don't worry, She-Hulk. Maybe you can't smash the ground, but maybe she can smash... If it were audio, I'd cut in static there, but... Yeah, to really... Come on!
Why didn't I see this coming? Another arm stuck! My arms! Beloved mechanical arms! You'll suffer for this! Get them!
Pretty sure that orange train on the billboard is an actual set. Well, I mean, it must be. I think it was in Lego City Undercover.
Give it up. Crime never pays.
You'd be surprised. It covers medical and dental. Can't escape the long reach of justice, Mark.
Stop being so grabby, Doc.
I got it! I got it!
I got it!
Yeah, I got it!
A lot of the level's called Times Square Off, even though it's only like the boss fight that happens is in Times Square. Is that D. Bradley Baker as Doc Ock? I think so. Which means, which 2 clone troopers have we seen fight each other, or would it be a clone and Bosk? Ezio, like, Fives and Titus versus Bosk.
Those fiendish felons. Wait till I rant about this on my soapbox.
So when Doc gets away, you can yell, "Curse you, Perry the Octopus!" To be fair, I think the voice of Doofenshmirtz is actually one of the showrunners. So there's no one else I can really refer to him as. Then again, it was the other showrunner who had the brilliant idea of suggesting, hey, maybe we should have Top Gear cameo in an episode that's all about like a knockoff Formula One or something. What? One of the showrunners voicing a main character? I'd never. Right, I think we're completely set for everything purchasable. Which means all we have left is to just get a wriggle on with these levels and actually do them all, or actually complete them all. How hard can that be? Alright. Exploratory laboratory. Literally got nothing during story mode. Only the expected story mode and true believer gold bricks. So why would it give us a custom character? I mean, it's not like I've used the character customizer, even though there's a trophy for doing so.
Within the Oscorp building's high-security perimeter, Norman Osborn's labs undertake secretive research into radical new chemical and genetic technologies.
A custom character? In free play? Who'd have thought it?
What took you so long?
It's not like this game has enough pieces that I'm aware of that I can make anyone I can think of. Oh, Kanji!
Clint, you shouldn't have.
Re-say! What would Senpai say?
Hey, don't.
Senpai. I don't know if we've ever seen Oscorp with this kind of interior design before. Now it goes Risei, Kanji, Kanji. Right, red, yellow, blue. I'm idiots! What the... Blue, yellow, red. How about this? Risei Kujikawa and Futaba Sakura, the navigators of their respective teams, in actual combat. Not necessarily something they would be used to in their home games, but why do the bloody employees treat us like... I mean, to be fair, we are after their boss, so... Oh, it's just Hawkeye without his shades and with Cap's shield instead of his bow. Because that's a good excuse to... Alright. Alright. Create the right DNA strand to reveal a mini kit. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't the blonde lady with the green cape the custom? I didn't recognize her. Custom Eye, Polaris. Hit red, yellow, blue. Hit red, yellow, blue. Well, Black Widow and Black Cat have similar outfits and names. Maybe that's what they... Maybe that's what they were going for when making sure that I could recognize one as Risei, the other as Futaba. Oh, I got a question. You think you can do a Patrick Star type voice? I might have to jump in for a character previously voiced by the guy who left my reading group.
Laboratory break-in confirmed by big explosion. Please direct your panic-stricken running to the nearest exit.
Does nobody here have the strength to pull that? Okay. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. All right, well...
I never miss.
Whoa! Kanji, you're the Emperor Arcana. You... I mean, yes, we're go... You think there's any reason why any of these guys would deliberately work at Oscorp knowing, well, with projects like this, basically saying, yes, Norman Osborn is the Green Goblin?
I am Thor, god of thunder and lightning.
Well, let me offer this as a rebuttal. Which huge company's CEO isn't a blatant villain? Other than Tony Stark, I guess. Maybe that's why they came to work on those teleportation experiments. I mean, to be fair, right, Risei. You something of a scientist yourself, Mr. Osborn?
I'm sorry, but you three don't seem to have the proper visitor passes. Doom, I'll be on my way shortly.
Wow, getting a visitor pass around here is grueling.
Oh no, Gob Greenland is gonna feed the good guys to his Rancor. Or rather, feed us to the trash compactor. I mean, I don't know about you, but it feels like he treats this like his own Death Star. I mean, sure, there's no big super laser, but nor any power crystals from Megiddo powering it, but well, But, does Psylocke have a katana in this game? Maybe you should slice some enemies up, see if there's some hyper-realistic blood and organs spilling everywhere. But do you think the X-Men are where Marvel can really explore the darker side of their canon? Hate those. Okay, oh, for... Will we be there for another reading this weekend? I will say that... I pretty much have the whole house to myself this weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's no reason to otherwise, so...
You should be able to move certain objects with your powers.
Oh, excellent. Next chapter will feature the return of a character you voiced before. Okay. Oh. So there's a lot that I'm switching between a character that Troy Baker voices here, and yet would be voiced by Robbie Damon in what I know him from. If he had a voice. How appropriate that I get that red spot, that I build that red spider with Spidey. Guess Reese is the only tech expert here. I mean, I know I don't need more studs. Like, this is literally the money no object portion of the end game. One that we've been in for quite a while now, but I think on Xbox there are like leaderboards for like how many studs you have on your highest progressed file. Alright, Futaba Sakura and Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Okay. what I don't get is that they don't light up. Only the first and last ones light up when they get into position. Now I know where the Stanley in peril for this level is. It says a lot that Loki's only magic option here is Bufu elements, yet in Persona 5 his signature attack is Almighty. His more SMT derived design might have like other options to or against that effect, but oh, for... Enough with the Zeo already! Okay. What I don't get is that even beyond Spidey and Venom being like the most common Marvel minifigs like available, the only glimpse we get to see as to who Venom is bonded with like right now is it's like when he starts shuddering during this coming boss fight. Open sesame. This did free these infected scientists, but it did release the Stanley in peril and that mini kit, so a bit of a double-edged sword there. Or a double-bladed lightsaber if you'd prefer. Not often LEGO does jump scares. I mean, when people think of horror games, they think of like... Did LEGO Marvel just become a horror game now? I mean, well, when people think of horror games, they think of like Until Dawn or Five Nights at Freddy's or... Or the horror equivalent to Smash Brothers, Dead by Daylight. At least unlike the Baxter building, for some reason, the Oscorp labs do have functional sprinkler systems when the fire alarm is tripped.
And unsuspicious office tower. This place is surprisingly disgusting.
You said it.
I think that's all of them.
No.
No.
I see him.
We always love running into you, Spider-Man.
What a tangled web we weave. Venom is on the loose. Someone get him back into Bane's bloodstream. Oh, and we were having so much fun! Ever noticed how many of Spidey's enemies wear black? Black Venom, Black Cat, Black Green Goblin. I'm guessing that refers to something like the Neo Goblin. Right, we're done now. Let's... I suppose this place is another great stud grinding space. Again, if this was like Lego Lord of the Rings, where like they give you the stud multipliers in like the worst possible places for like a fan to go after them. I mean, with Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, and thus the complete saga, spacing them out as it does, it's fair enough, specifically because the stud multipliers are so bloody expensive. But in Lego Lord of the Rings, the only stud multiplier you're bound to get in story mode is times 10, and there's no way you can afford that by like the end of story mode. Even if you're like me and wait for having all the stud multipliers to be anything other than frugal with your spending.
I should have packed my anti-goblin arrows.
Legolas! Ha! Can you and the other Avengers track him down? I gotta do dishes, homework, explain to my girlfriend why I am always leaving her waiting at coffee places. I mean, my life is really hard.
To be fair, she's probably the biggest mage of the party. My regards to Uniforme, Titus. Alright. They probably should have redone Battle over Coruscant from scratch in Complete Saga. You can get literally everything in story mode. There's literally no need to ever do it in free play. I suppose the only real reason you would do it is to like see the scale of all the vehicles, because I mean it's the only one where the Ada 2 actually looks decently sized, and even then, that's mainly because of the perspective.
To the scope of my cameo talent. Where's my award for best cameo?
And even then, it's the only level where, like, its alternate variant of the vehicle you use, like the Player 2 variant, is available in free play. Like, because I think both the red and yellow versions of the Ada 2 are playable in free play, aren't they?
Located off Manhattan's East Coast, the highest security area of Rikers Island Maximum Security Penitentiary is known as the Raft. Looking for the worst of the worst in supervillainy? You'll find them here.
My sensors are detecting movement on the other side of this wall.
Let go of me, bub! Hulk smash, ugly sideburns!
Hulk, drop! You should know by now he's one of the good guys. Even if he doesn't smell like one. Shouldn't you be in Canada uncovering your past or something?
Track Sabretooth here. Chuck says Doom's got the Brotherhood of Mutants helping him out.
Doing what? Huh?
What indeed? I'm not as stupid as you look, Dempsey! Can you impress? Can you do Wolvie's voice? Love Steve Bloom. You know, I don't think I can wait to come face to face with myself. After all, I'm one handsome devil. Come off it. Let me thank you. Thank you. Oh, you turn into Frollo. Now you can get that mini kit. Wait, Frollo can't fly? The closest thing I think he can do is glide. And, well... And that doesn't have the same sort of range as flight. Observe. Or the same sort of recoverability. See, I could have made that, but those two wouldn't let me. Funny thing is, Frollo and Magneto would 100% hate each other. Because, I mean, Frollo has this obnoxious self-righteousness complex. Let them taste the fires of magnets of hell. Nice try. What the? I don't think I ever showed you my Tony J impression, did I? Remind me to do that next call. I'll keep that in mind, alright? I don't know if it's only on this level, but I noticed also during story mode that Frollo should have the dig abilities because shovels are magnetic. So, She-Hulk. For the green telephones in the wall, I will say okay, I'm guessing that's only for those Hulk-sized to press. Never mind. Must have not activated something up top. Fortunately, Futaba has the claws to ascend this. Back in my day, the super strength handles were orange. But green is my favorite color, so I won't complain. Now that can be used. But again, only really by something Hulk-sized. That confirms it. Alright, Risei. Thinking of it, maybe they were dyed green because of the Hulk. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the Hulk is this game's introduction to super strength. Risei, what are you doing? There's a grumpy old guy showing up in book 2. Maybe you should use the old man voice when he shows up. I will say, back in my day. So what can Psylocke do? Haven't seen her in action yet. Well, she does have a sword. Don't know if I'd call it a katana. 'Cause I mean, there are katana models. I mean, Deadpool has them. Oh, Psylocke's got a lightsaber. Does she have Jedi Slam? Apparently not. All right. Oh, idiot. She does Jedi Slam with her foot. Apparently, the closest thing to a ground pound I saw from her. Okay. She can only do single grapples. So that's expected. So that expects a web slinger. So, Stanley and Peril out the way. Okay, where's Futaba? Alright, Blondarine is in... Ah, right, Blondarine is in the level. Maybe that's why... This is the only level I've noticed in this game where... There are some points where, you know... The stud meter stays large at some points. Futaba can't break those like other... people with claws can. I can't play this game. Abomination looks so peaceful sleeping at the teddy. I wouldn't want to play this game and I wouldn't want to wake him up and get soft locked. Soft locked out of what? Presumably, you can't continue the level without waking him up, so I would be soft locked. Oh, the soft lock.
Metal could be manipulated magnetically. Wow, that's a mouthful.
I'm guessing he's too peaceful you'd want to disturb. I'm guessing that's your problem. Nice try, Vanko. Oh, you have to cut out the shape of a mini kit to reveal this mini kit. Cut out the shape of a mini kit. And it's still some assembly required. Shulky, no! Abomination was just sleeping peacefully, and you not only wake him up, you gotta feed him to the Rancor? So because Vanko already used Zeo on this, I can't. I'm guessing those rockets are... Do you think that... I don't think the raft could contain Deadpool. Reveal it. Alright, so need Odin to cast Zeo. A screen is static. That's all it shows to reveal the mini kit.
You made it just in time for the big escape.
Supervillains everywhere.
Supervillains? Meet my super suit.
Yes, that suit. Requires some tailoring.
Is it me, or did it just get drafty in here?
Why was Stan Lee in prison? What did he do? Well, whatever he did, at least we
Just finish this.
At least we freed him of it.
Come at me, bub.
I wonder what Stan Lee's last name is. Okay, because another thing that Hulk can do that She-Hulk can't is actually aim the big things throwable. This game has one thing over Lego Batman 3. It only has one very prominent cameo. Lego Batman 3 had way too many, and Adam West was the only charming one. I suppose that's one downside Lego Force Awakens has over other Lego Star Wars games. It also has real-world figures, and it being a Disney movie means that very few of them are people you'd actually like to see. Who's the hottest waifu in every Lego game? That's a big question. I mean, with Lego Star Wars, you'd start with well, Lego Indiana Jones is the first one where you're really spoilt for choice. Because it isn't until like Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, where you start getting a lot more female Jedi. I mean, sure, you have Shaak Ti and Luminara, but it is... But I don't think Ayla Secura appeared until The Complete Saga. Lego Star Wars 1 had Shaak Ti, Lego Star Wars 2 had Huxley Leia, Lego Harry Potter has no one, at least since the characters are either minors or elders. Batman has a lot of lovely ladies, but I like Ivy. Well, by that logic, the only people you could feasibly romance in a game like Persona would be the adult romance options. But then again, you're playing as a high schooler, so for obscure one, Lego Racers has Navigator Sharp.
Nothing can stop us now.
We'll see about that, Baraka.
You can't see.
Baraka. Hey, Baraka. Hey, Baraka. Well, at least because we ditched the mark Baraka. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Shame this isn't Lego Batman 3. You can fight it. You can fight. Wow. Really? All this mini kit is just deploying drones?
Right.
Something's not right. We have 9 of 10 mini kits, and yet anyway, we've long since spent enough time doing this. I think we should just call it quits. All right.
There's no limit to the scope of my cameo talent. Where's my award for best cameo?
All right. Maybe I should open on getting the next stream on getting that mini kit so I don't have to waste too much time. For now though, I think we really should just call it here. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time.